place they send us to. They said this is where we come. This is the place they send us to. I need complaint forms. I need to file complaints on police officers out of your the Central and South Division. Manuel Mata. Mata, M-A-T-A. Yes, sir. Yeah.
What's your name?
Not that in there. Credit union. Y'all don't just give us the forms? Y'all just don't hand out forms?
Well, it's better for them, they can come back and talk.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Crunch is this concept in the front. Hey, I got a manual map that wants to make a complaint. South Division and Central?
On Central Division.
Central Division, I'm sorry. Alright. Sergeant Remhas gonna be out here in a minute.
Sergeant who?
Sergeant Remhas?
Okay.
He'll be out here to take your questions.
And what is your name?
Officer Conscious ID number 3059.
Conscious, C-O-N-C-H-A-S, Frederico.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is R2 in regards to the plan we're trying to file in regards to. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video until somebody comes out here. Police officers, they have a union where, let's say one of them lost a child, and they pay the bond for it and give them their high-priced attorney. I think this is the union right here that does that. Gets them out of jail, gets them attorneys, all that. Really, they need to be defunct. There was an officer in Green that moved and molested a child. They gave him they paid his bond.
They just dismissed one on the center.
Where at?
I don't remember one, so I'll look it up right now when we get in the car.
But we didn't being bailed out, and an attorney, all that. And he admitted to it. I think if they commit a serious crime like that, they should be held liable just like we are. How come they get their bonds paid for them and they get attorneys provided for them? And then if they're in need, 18 grand, they never send a motion. He's requested. I try to file a motion on this shit.
See, this is the building they told us to come to. We're at this is the place they told us to go to. In case y'all missed it from the beginning, look. See? This is what the place is called. This is Felix Street. See, look. 505 Felix Street. That's the one they send us to. What's up with it, man? I see you. Just trying to hold these people accountable, man. I appreciate y'all following my story, man. And then look, they got a big ass car right there. They got signatures all over it. And I don't know where they're hiding. See, integrity, courage, and honor. See, I don't think people are gonna follow through with these things, man. And you have to. And I don't know what this place is. Hey, what is this right here? What is that right there? The credit union. It's a bank? Oh, that's not part of y'all? That's not part of y'all?
No, that is the full credit union.
Oh.
Privately owned bank, not part of us.
Oh.
About what's the wait time for us to see somebody? Okay.
Okay. All right. What? This must be old. Oh yeah, it's 2015.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Sergeant Sandoval, this is Sergeant Rinkus.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I have to file. I'm trying to file complaints on Central Division officers.
Okay.
One of them, his name is Tapia, Officer Tapia. I asked for a supervisor so I could file an on-site complaint, and he turned it into a criminal trespass.
Okay.
And his sergeant showed up, and instead of taking my complaint, the sergeant sided with him.
Okay, let's get back here so we can take your complaint.
And then there's another one too, the same officer, because this, what I'm talking about with, is
We'll
it,
just talk to him.
Well, I know we,
If you're not making a complaint.
yeah, I am making a complaint. Yeah, I am making a complaint.
Okay, wait here when we're done.
I don't need to wait here with all one complaint.
We'll talk to him and we'll come back and get you.
Well, we're both in it, so I need to go too.
We'll just wait here and we'll come
I
back and
can't
talk to
wait
you.
here, I'm going back here with you guys.
Okay, you are gonna wait here. We'll talk to him and we'll come down to him.
Why are you guys trying to separate us?
Because we're two separate complaints, so we can get this.
How you know?
Well,
yeah, I came to complain about the same thing, that we got trespassed from
so
the,
was he there the whole time?
yes.
Okay.
He's the one who recorded the whole thing. See, I'm trying to follow,
We don't know,
file.
that's the thing. You have
I'm-
to make it clear, we don't know why he's
Okay,
here. We don't know
listen,
who-
listen.
So you're Manuel?
Yes, Manuel Mata,
What's his name?
ask him.
I don't want to answer questions, I don't have to answer questions to file a complaint. If I file a complaint, you can provide a tracking number and I can trace it that way. You let me know what the outcome of the complaint is.
Well, we didn't need your name for the complaint.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You can do an anonymous complaint.
Okay, do you have any weapons on you before we take you back there?
Oh, do I have any weapons on me?
I'm sorry?
I said, why do I need to answer that? Don't tell you I don't answer questions. I'm
Because
here
we're
to
taking you to a
file.
secure location, do you have any weapons on you?
We can run through a metal detector then.
Huh?
We can go through a metal detector then, it's a secure location.
Okay, well, I'm just asking, trying to give you the courtesy and give me the courtesy.
Do you have weapons on you?
Clearly, I do, you can see it,
Well, if you have a weapon on you, then why are you asking me about my fire weapons?
because we're taking a
That
secure
has
area.
nothing to do with my complaint. You're trying to take my attention away from my complaint.
Well, I'm just saying, we're taking a secure area, so I want to make sure.
Well, let's go then.
It's gonna be a safe.
Yeah,
location.
can we go?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. And we're gonna go ahead and talk about the one that me and him are involved first. Okay?
Chair there, and there's a chair right there. Wanna grab another chair? Hey, what is your name?
Manuel Mata. And everything about my personal information, I'd rather write it down because people on my YouTube are complaining about my information being on stuff like that.
Okay.
I got a question for you. Can you cite the law where you have to put your name on a complaint because you're also able to file a complaint anonymously?
Yeah, it's in the government code.
What's the government code behind that?
I don't,
Said
My
you can file
name,
anonymously.
my address, my name, my number.
birthday. And address. Email address if you want to add it. Is your name spelled correctly?
Yes, sir. You said the date,
No, I don't need that.
everything's on there right.
Okay.
You say you had a complaint about an officer or what happened?
Yes, okay, we're gonna do the one me and him were involved first, because that's the one that we're back here. Okay, on, I think it was, I don't remember the exact date, but I had got out of jail after doing 50-something days for, violating, labor detail, which was I had 10 years ago, right? And I just got out of federal prison.
Okay.
And instead of the county, like, getting rid of it because I already did time, because I couldn't complete it because I went to them and showed them the paper where I caught my federal case. And they told me I couldn't come back there no more, period. Anyways, because I had a federal charge. Because it being a felony, they disqualified me from the labor detail program, right? So I got into a situation with C. Hoffman in July 25th, right? He got me trespassed from QT, and then I asked for his supervisor.
Who's Steve Hoffman?
That's a police officer out of the Central
okay.
Division.
Okay.
Okay, and then his superior was right there with him, and I asked Sergeant J. Young. I told him, "Sir, you're just gonna let him talk to me like that?" He goes, "All I hear is you yelling at him." So it kind of made me upset. Like, they're supposed to be helping me, and the whole reason why they're messing with me is because I didn't have a light on my bike. Feel me?
So Hoffman is yelling at you?
Yes.
So you tell,
I have a video of me and him arguing for almost 20 minutes by him trying to make me leave from QT.
okay,
And then when they went inside, now I can't prove that he told the QT guy, but this is what I'm assuming. He went inside and told him to trespass me. The guy comes out from QT, tells me I can't be there. But I'm to ask him why. I said, because all I'm doing is telling this police officer to leave me alone. I haven't committed a crime. Okay, so they trespass me. So I tell them, okay, I'm leaving then, fuck y'all, right? So I start taking off. But before I leave, Sergeant Young goes across the street to Family Dollar. And I'm going across the street on a bike, mind you. I get over there on that side and I turn into the parking lot. And as soon as I turn into the parking lot, Sergeant Young comes and tries to hit me with his car. I swerved him, hit one of those parking things in the parking lot.
where's this at again? You said QT and then
QT
Dollar General?
on Rosedale and Hemphill.
Okay.
The one right behind, right in front of the police station, the
Okay.
Central Division.
Okay.
Okay?
No.
So I get back up and he tells me, "Hey, come here." But he started his body camera whenever he got out of the car. Because it has like a little delay on it, right? So by the time he gets out of his car, it just shows him getting out of the cop car saying, "Hey, come here." Right?
Okay.
So I tell him, "Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Leave me alone." And I take off. He starts chasing me, right? And mind you, it's just for a fucking getting trespassed. And the whole reason they're messing with me is a light on my bike, right? So I take off running from them. Because now they done got outside of their color of law, because what they're doing is mad because I just had a fucking argument with one of them for 20 minutes and he didn't win.
Okay.
So I'm going down the street, right? Sergeant Young is chasing me. There's another one that I hadn't identified first, right? I had to look at that video over and over again. And I finally seen the other officer is the supervisor too. He's on this side, he tried to hit me too, but I seen him and swerved him. And the other one's on this side. They're both right here chasing me. One's coming this way, the other one's coming that way. I lose them. I lose them completely. I make it to Allen. As soon as I cross Allen, C. Hoffman comes down the street, turns off his police lights, turns off his headlights, and hits me with the car. And I went under his car. As soon as he opened the door, he was already right on top of me. And I told him, "What the fuck are you doing, man? Why did you hit me with your car? Why are you arresting me?" In the body cam footage that he turned in, it said, "Because you have no light on your fucking bike." I got that charge dismissed. And they made up another one, right? Because my arresting offense got dismissed. Why did they charge me for something that got caught after the fact? And in court, they didn't use that. They dropped the evading arrest and turned it into a narcotics call.
How they make that into a narcotics call?
I'm not the police officer. I don't know how they did it.
Okay, so you went, when was that? Do you remember what date?
Yeah, July 25th.
Okay, can you write that down? Sorry, I missed that date.
Early in the morning. It was 3-something in the morning. I had just cop watched
And
them.
so what did you go to jail for? You went to jail for trespassing or?
No,
what?
evading arrest.
Okay,
And then he said he found drugs on me afterwards.
Okay.
Okay? And I told him I didn't have no drugs on me, dude. I didn't have nothing on me. I don't have shit. I went to jail and I got it dismissed because I couldn't get out. They took me to court. My lawyer, my court appointed lawyer, put me on game of what the fuck they were trying to do. Right? So I signed. But I had my own reasons to. Right? Because if I didn't, I was gonna stay in there for 2 fucking years fighting this shit. Because y'all don't have no fucking what is it, speedy trials going on right now because of a fucking mandate, right? So instead of sitting there and letting them fuck me over, because I couldn't get out and investigate and open an internal investigation, and then also file a lawsuit because the lawsuit expires in 2 years. Get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I get out and I go to this police station, the same one they're out of, in the morning by myself first, right? And they threaten to trespass me for getting names and badge numbers to file a complaint on these officers that got away with what they did to me, right?
So this was after you got out, you went?
Yes.
Okay.
I went twice. The first time I went by myself and they handled the fuck out of me because they thought I was stupid. I didn't know what I was talking about, right?
Okay.
So they made fun of me. I have everything I'm telling you is on video, right?
Okay.
So I got trespassed by Sergeant, what was his name? Evans? Evans. That day.
At Central Substation on Hillview,
Yep.
When was that?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I went, no, when me and you went was what, 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago.
Probably like maybe a week before that, I went by myself.
Is that recorded?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything I'm telling you,
recorded.
everything I'm fixing to tell you.
So the one, when you got, they were trying to trespass you, Sergeant Evans, that's the one you made a complaint about? You're trying to complain about, or?
Yeah, these are all people, every officer that I'm fixing to explain to you is who I want to make a complaint on.
So you got Hoffman
Hoffman,
and Young,
Sergeant Young,
Evans.
Sergeant Horn.
Horn?
No, the night of that arrest. Look, write it down. This is how we're gonna separate them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying,
Okay.
I'm trying to. keep them
These
on here.
people are in the July 25th arrest.
Okay.
It's Hoffman,
Uh-huh.
his Sergeant Young,
Okay.
and there's like 3 more officers, right? But they didn't put their names on my report. I got their name from a call thing. I did by myself.
Do you have their names?
Yeah, I just don't remember 'em.
Okay, so 3 other officers that were on that call.
Yeah, there was a total of 7 officers that night that arrested me, that took part in my arrest. But there was only 3, I think 3 or 4 on my police report,
Okay.
and they turned off all body camera footage
Okay. So that's the
from the
25th.
cars too.
Okay. And so the 25th that happened, then you said you got out,
Yeah.
you went to the police station to
By
comply.
myself first, yes. And I don't remember the specific date, right? But if I look on my video, I'm not gonna stop it right
It
now.
should be on your.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna know the exact day and what time it was because it records, when you record it, it makes a record of what time and all that.
Yeah.
So I can give you the specific, but I'm not gonna wait till you get all this information.
Yep. That's your phone number to that phone?
Yes.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll send you a link so you can upload that video to that link.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right, so then you went that day and to make a complaint by yourself.
Yes.
And what happened that day?
I think it was 2 other officers. Hold on.
You got 3 phones?
I have to. I even have a body camera. That's what police officers make you do, man, when you fucking correct their bullshit. And see, they thought I was dumb, man. And see, this whole time they've been laughing at me. Once I send you these videos, I want you to look at the attitude these motherfuckers had towards me, man.
Okay.
And they did something wrong. So I'm not trying to hear none of that, man. There's no fucking defending this bullshit no more, man, because they're steady getting away with it, man, and no, but nothing's. And because I came over here, man, one time, and I asked the same thing, and the guy, he was a bald-headed dude, right? He said everybody already had left. And he told me I couldn't file complaints here. I only could ask for police reports. I mean, the body cam footage. He sent me downtown.
Downtown?
Yeah,
Like to Tarrant County?
yes. And the only reason y'all done me like this, or they did, is because when I come in here, I'm not recording. I trust y'all enough to do your job. And I've been lied to. Now I'm recording everything because there is no more lying.
Okay.
I'm done with it, man. Because the only one that's affected by me is me. Them fucking cops don't give a shit.
So what are you pulling up now?
I'm trying to find that video I'm telling you about.
From when you went by yourself?
Yeah, I posted it too. That's what I'm saying, man. This is what I had to do, man, and it's crazy. And
You guys
everybody,
get that we were trespassed. I was also trespassed from the Central Division. I was one to file a complaint. I was next in line. When they came out, we were both trespassed. I've emailed the call on the card they gave us. I never heard anything back. We've called, there's videos of other individuals calling as well. They've made it pretty much where it's impossible to file a complaint. We're not even allowed on the property.
she got me trespassed.
What day is it?
December 1st at 8:26 a.m.
And that's, who did you speak? Police wife there. That looks like the secretary.
He's fixing to come out. Because she lied and said he wasn't back there. And he's fixing to walk out.
Sir, so y'all no longer, no, I don't need to go outside. I'm talking to you right here. Don't worry about it then. Yeah. So you're refusing to talk to me? I'm talking to you. That's not the way this goes. That's not the way this goes. I came to get 3 complaint forms. Okay, we don't have complaint forms. That is a complaint form. So y'all don't hand people complaint forms anymore? When did that happen? That is the complaint. I didn't ask you that. I said, when did this happen? That people can no longer walk into
This is the one when you're by
police
yourself?
station and ask for
Okay.
police, to ask for complaint forms on police officers. That is the complaint.
Okay.
Russell. Sergeant Russell.
So he took the complaint that day?
Nope.
To giving
They made me leave.
Show them the one we did.
them to people.
They made me leave. Look, there's another officer with him. This one's involved too. Look. No, wait.
They did say under threat of arrest, we were being trespassed.
Yeah,
One to file.
when I came with him. And see, this is what they gave me, some fucking card. Right? It's not on there. But the
That card, that, you used to have that card?
yeah,
that
but
card-
not on me.
Okay, that card has the number,
Push away the people that I love the most. Why? I don't want no one.
it has a number to Internal Affairs, and I think it has an email on there too.
Man, do you understand the headache I've been having with this fucking email shit and all that, dude? That's why I'm here in person, man.
They don't respond to the email, man. I
And the
emailed them 3
phone
weeks ago,
calls,
never heard nothing back.
the phone calls, man. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but not everybody believes what you believe. Feel me?
Yeah, but so they were able to provide you at least some sort of resource to call. They didn't take your complaint there, but they provide you that card.
No, they threatened
The
me.
card doesn't work.
They threatened
We can
me
prove that.
for going to ask for names and badge numbers to trespass me. It was the first time. I went back with him and we got trespassed by the same fucking people.
That was on what day?
Go to my channel and show them.
I
'Cause I had
can't,
the
I
date.
can't on this. I have to stop my recording and I'm not.
What happened? That obviously that was after December 1st, right?
Okay, so what happened was he went in to file a complaint.
Mm-hmm.
I was behind him in line to file a complaint. The woman's like, well, we ain't got nobody here. Hang on a second, let me go in the back and see what we got. She goes in the back, comes around the side door, exits the side door. Then there's this Chinese lady Asian lady, she was Asian descent. She basically tells us that she owns the police department.
Okay.
As crazy as that may sound, that's what we were being told. So we talked with her for a few minutes and she's like, oh, you need to call them to come out there. They were trying to get us out of the building without us getting our complaint form. After me and her get done conversating, Sergeant Evans walks through the initial room we were in, speaking with the secretary.
Okay.
I told the officer, Sergeant Evans, I'm here to file a complaint. So he tries to beat around the bush about that. And he says, well, I'm here to, because I was told you guys were asked to leave. When I hadn't even really said anything the entire time I was there, besides the Asian lady when she already walked out, asking about filing the complaint. He said, under threat of arrest, we're telling you to leave. So at that point, we had went outside. He had provided us with a card. We have sent emails to the email address provided. I have that screenshot and recorded. Never heard nothing back. I sent maybe 3 emails. On top of that, we have called the number they provided me and several other people, because we also have that recorded of us trying to file a complaint.
they wouldn't allow us to file a complaint, there's been no tracking number. I believe they violated our First Amendment rights to redress our government.
Because y'all can't file complaints without their names and badge numbers, right?
But because obviously we get a lot of,
Or videos.
well, we get a lot of people saying like, I want to complain on an officer as a black guy, Hispanic guy. I'm like, well, you gotta be more specific because you got
And they
17
know that.
It was a white sergeant, Evans,
Yeah, you give me his name right, Evans. So we got Evans.
Central Substation.
We got Evans from that day.
This one, I went by myself. It's Russell.
And then that day he gave you the card,
Yeah.
but he told you to get out of the station.
Yes.
Okay.
And the other one that was with him told me that the police station is not designed for people to live there. That after we're done with our business, we're expected to leave. And then he told me that the property owner doesn't want me there. And I'm asking him if you could solicit a trespass just on your feelings, not because I committed a crime. And he said, yeah, basically. And then he referred to Walmart, that's what they do at Walmart. This is an officer telling me this. And all I'm doing is asking for a names and badge number so I can file a complaint.
Okay.
And on my ticket, he put the wrong name on there anyways.
Like he put your name wrong?
No, the officer's name.
What do you mean he put the wrong name on?
You know how you have a ticket?
Yeah.
Right? And I said I couldn't see it. Right?
Uh-huh.
And it's when I went with him. I couldn't see the name. And he wrote another officer's name and badge number over the one I couldn't see. I have that ticket at my house.
Okay, if you could take a picture of it
I'm going to do
and
all
send it,
that. Yes.
we'll send you that link. You can upload that video from December 1st when you went, because we don't have that video. And then take a picture of that ticket so we can see what it is you're talking about specifically.
Yeah.
So your complaint today, let me summarize this, make sure we got this all right, was.
Wait, there's still two more.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And it's for the one I told you, Tapia.
Tapia, okay.
Yeah. Officer Tapia. He was parked at a bank off duty in a cop car. And I told him that I didn't agree with what he was doing. I called him twice.
Uh-huh.
The first time he wouldn't call the supervisor. So whatever, I let it go. I said, well, fuck it. He won't be here no more. And I went back the second time. And this time I did ask for a supervisor. An officer showed up and they turned it into a criminal trespass because they told the guy that works at the bank that the thing about it was he tried using all this other shit to try to get me to not file this complaint. Right? He threatened me with arrest for cursing, something else, and then what he said at the end, because I told him, he goes, if you're getting mad, aggressive, I said, I can. Name a law that says I can't yell loud and talk loud. He said, there isn't. He said, but what there is that you cussing. And what he did, he put his hands out and said, is anyone offended? This is, mind you, I've already been there for a minute. Mm-hmm. The guy they say it to has been sitting there the whole time. He never said he had a problem until the sergeant asked.
Had he been asked prior to the
No, it's all on video, dude.
I
I was never asked nothing. The guy never told the officer, "Hey, I'm offended by what he's saying."
Like
yes.
Before he was asked, you said you were there for like 30 minutes.
Yes.
Before that, he wasn't asked if he was offended until that time.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I think the officer Tapia tried, and the guy told him no. He goes, "Well, I'm just gonna sit here with my window rolled up then."
Who said that? The guy?
No.
Tapia?
Tapia asked him, but the guy told him no.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And it's all recorded.
Okay.
So when I walked up to the car and I told him, "Are you gonna call your supervisor or not?" He didn't want to at first, because he tried using the cell phone the whole time, and I told him, "Use your fucking radio, because you can't." Right. And he called, I don't know how he called. First he called backup. He called another officer that showed up, right? The other officer surrounded me, went across the street, parked, and waited. The supervisor shows up, right? Then the supervisor tells me, what's your problem? But he doesn't talk to me. I tell him, hey, I called you. You need to talk to me first. He says, no, my officer called for backup. Or my officer called for me. So if I'm calling him to do an on-site complaint, how is it able to be turned into a fucking criminal trespass?
And this is all on video?
Yes.
Okay, we can. I don't know exactly. It's hard for me to make a determination on what happened because
that's not your job right now. Your job is to write down this information I'm giving to you. And then when you have the videos, you have the everything else, then you can make your decision.
That's exactly.
I understand what you mean. I understand perfectly.
All right.
That's why I'm here.
Okay.
What was the date for this one without Officer Tapia?
That's what I was trying to look up right now.
While he's looking that up, can you write my email address down? Because I would like to be emailed that link. It's news now. Cody, that's CODY, @gmail.com. Can you read that back to me?
newsnowcody@gmail.com.
Yeah. Because I have the video.
And it's CODY, right?
Yeah, I had the video when we were threatened with trespass for wanting to file a complaint. They made it impossible for us to file a complaint.
That's the video with Sergeant Evans?
With Sergeant Evans, yeah.
Okay. What is your name? Cody, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm good at this job.
yeah. Send me something of that link, and I'll be happy to show you
Okay.
the video I got of it.
Man, it's too much shit, bro.
Were you were alone that day with Tapia? You weren't with him that day?
No. When that happened, I was with Harvey Freeberg. When that incident happened with Tapia and the sergeant, where they did a criminal trespass, I was with Harvey Freeberg. He has it on video too. Everything they did. I just can't remember what day it was, man.
What's your policy about pointing guns at people with cameras?
What's the
What would be
location of that one with Tapia?
an incident where
It was at the bank it's at the Wells Fargo Bank on Berry.
It's hard to say specifically.
You know what I'm talking about?
Because
Not
time of
specifically.
day.
Okay, well, there's a bank
details
on
why
on
somebody called the
Berry
phone,
Street at the corner.
And
It's called
I
Wells
mean, it
Fargo.
just-
Is it near TCU or
You can't say
somewhere else
straight
on
up.
there?
Do you
Yes
know
or
where
no?
where the
Because
freeway is? If like
can
say
call
you're
somebody
going
saying somebody has a
towards
gun, for example.
Berry, like if you're going
And
towards
You
Riverside,
pull out a phone.
well before you get to
We don't know
Riverside,
what's
it's on the
on the
left.
phone, you
It's
know?
a big ass bank on
Close
the
to
left.
35?
If somebody says something,
Yeah,
you're pointing
yeah,
at
like
somebody,
maybe
and we
two-
show up
two-
and we
two
see
lights
with
from
the red
there.
shoes and the,
not even two. You just pass
jacket.
Evans and it's like the
then
next street
the
over.
officers are gonna respond to a person.
So it's in
with a
between
weapon.
Evans
So they don't know
and
what you
35
have
on
until
Berry?
you see
Yes.
the phone.
Okay.
And at that point, I'm like, oh, it's just a phone.
Do you have a approximate time frame of when that was?
I want to say it was around 4 between 4 and 5, because the bank was already closed.
December 4th and 5th?
Yeah, this month.
This is the Tapia one?
Yeah,
Okay,
the one at
December,
the bank.
January?
Huh?
January 4th?
this month.
No, it was
December.
maybe no. That incident was in December.
Okay.
Yeah, wasn't that long ago.
So,
I have a video for that too.
so you were talking to Tapia, a supervisor came out to talk to you,
Mm-hmm.
and then, you weren't arrested, were you cited, or what happened?
He
that
said I was under arrest for foul language,
day? Okay,
and then it ended up being a fucking criminal trespass warning.
okay. So they gave you a warning for the bank, for the property of the bank?
Yeah,
Okay. And then,
but look, neither one wrote it. Remember I told you they called another officer. The officer that they called, who did not witness this, wrote me a ticket.
wrote you a ticket, I thought you said he wrote.
It was whatever the trespass warning is, whatever criminal trespass is. That little thing, I didn't even
It's not,
fucking take it.
it's not, that warning basically, it's a copy for you, because you got a copy of it, right?
No, I didn't take it.
Okay, well, they try to give you a copy.
Okay.
All right, the other copy goes to the business, the Dollar General, the Family Dollar,
Yeah,
the
that's
Walmart,
cool.
whatever, so we
Yeah.
don't have any copy of that stuff.
That's
All
fine.
we do is document, we talk to you and
That's
talk
cool.
to.
I mean, I have a video of
Yeah,
everything that
okay,
happened.
so-
That's cool.
But it's not, there's no fine or fee or anything like that, it just basically says that this person does not want you on their premises again,
That's cool.
T-Mobile, Family Dollar, whatever, that's all
But
that
that's
is.
what he did after he said I was under arrest for my foul language.
Soliciting a trespass.
That's what he did. He
Soliciting
solicited a trespass.
Who do you solicit a trespass from?
What
Who?
what did you explain right now, right?
Yeah,
Okay? The guy has to tell the officer.
Push
Not
away
the
the
other way
people
around.
that I love the most. Why?
Not the other way around. Okay? You just said it, right?
no, let me explain to you, I guess. So, we get called to these situations all the time, when somebody says, this person's, like, people loitering in front of Walmart.
But they have to call you, right?
Not necessarily. If we're there, let's say I go to Walmart and I go buy snacks or whatever. While I'm there standing around paying for my food, somebody says, I want this guy trespassing. I'm like, I'm on duty. I do my job because this guy trespassed. So I wasn't called there. I just happened to be there buying
But
soda or
he's
drink or something like
working
that.
there on an off-duty job. You understand what I'm explaining to you?
Yes, yeah, I know.
He has no arresting powers. That's why he had to call the other cop to give me the ticket in the whatever the trespass in the first place.
No, he didn't arrest you.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to explain to you something different.
Yeah,
okay? You're saying,
Tapia at that point in time, if he had not called the supervisor, let's say, go back to my example, it was, let's take you out of the picture, let's hit Tapia's at the bank, and then somebody comes to the bank and just sits there asking because it's the bank, so everybody's walking out with cash,
Yeah.
and sits there and at the door and says, can I have some money, can I have some money? The bank manager says, I don't want that guy in front of the bank asking for money. Tapia's working at the bank, his job is to safety because they had money there.
Yeah.
Tapia at that point in time can give the guy a trespass warning for standing at the door and refusing to leave.
okay,
So he can take police action at that time.
I understand all that, but that's not what happened here. I
That
understand you're
is, yeah,
explaining.
okay,
That's not what happened here.
You're trying to talk about panhandling.
Yeah, no,
No, it could be panhandling, it could be
Listen to what I'm
loitering,
finna,
it could
okay,
be-
chill. Listen to what I'm finna explain to you, okay?
I got your example,
Yeah.
that he didn't do it that day.
But your example does not fit with what happened.
Okay, no, my example was merely just to explain to you.
I
what
understand that, I
trespass.
don't need you to explain that to
Okay,
me, I
so
understand
your
perfectly what I'm
So
saying to
in your
you.
examples, you're saying.
I was doing an on-site complaint, and I never got to because they criminally trespassed me, because they solicited a trespass from the guy that was sitting there the whole time that never said nothing about feeling some type of way about what I was saying to any police officer.
So your initial reason, correct me if I'm wrong, was to walk up to Tapia, who's sitting at the
And
bank.
record him,
And record him.
what he was doing,
Okay.
yes.
And you did that.
Yes.
And then you called for a supervisor and you wanted to complain about him.
Being where he was at,
Did you tell the supervisor that?
yes.
Okay. So he heard your complaint.
But he turned it into a criminal trespass and never did the complaint. Do you understand what I'm explaining to you?
He did the complaint. The whole thing is documented.
Well, then how do you not know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to get your story, your side of
So
it.
you know exactly what I'm talking about then?
No, I'm going based on what you're telling me. You just told me that
can't.
he responded.
You can't. You're trying to explain to me what ifs and what mights. I'm
Okay.
explaining to you what exactly happened, and you're not listening to that.
Okay. But
I get your explaining. You know what we call it? Cop-splaining. And that's not what I'm explaining to you. I'm saying something specific. And you're giving me all these examples that have nothing to do with what happened.
yeah, I'm following on what happened. You talked to the supervisor, you explained to him.
Do you
your
know what an
complaint.
on-site complaint is?
Yes.
It's when I have a problem with the way an officer is doing his job, right? And while it's happening, I have the right to ask for a supervisor to file it while it's happening. It's not the same as going to an office. It's not the same as going to a building and doing the same thing. It's completely different.
Okay.
I know exactly what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, I'm tracking. Now so then you got trespassed from the bank by the manager or somebody there, the representative. And then what happened after that?
They gave me that. And then they tried to tell me first he told me I was under arrest for foul language.
Okay.
And then I told him, go ahead. Do
But
whatever you
you weren't arrested. You weren't
No.
taken to jail. You
No,
weren't.
no.
Okay.
They switched it to making a criminal trespass because he's stupid. You actually believe that was gonna hold up? See what I'm saying? All they do, and I'm tired of hearing officer safety because all it really is protecting officers' mistakes against what it does against citizens. Because I'm not a fucking criminal, man. I'm not. I stopped committing crimes a long time ago. I got my life back together. I had a good fucking job. And this fucking arrest on July 25th took that from me, man. Y'all all have your jobs. Every fucking officer that I'm naming right here is still having a fucking job. And I'm getting treated like shit. And it shouldn't be like that. These officers are not supposed to be able to protect themselves when they do wrong and they're outside of the color of law. Do you understand that? And me having to complain about it this fucking much, and this happened in fucking July, 6 months ago. No one said shit about it to me. But all these motherfuckers did, look what you just said. He had to file a complaint. None of them did. That's why I'm aggravated, and that's why I'm in your faces, right? That's why I do what I do on the streets. Feel me?
Gotcha. I got you.
And it is enough. I don't want to hear no more cops explaining. I need you to understand what I'm explaining to you. Okay?
Yeah, we got it all documented here. Is there anything? I tried to summarize it earlier, and then you brought up the Tapia thing. Is there any other
There's another incident with that same officer.
with?
Because look, this was in the day.
this was
this-
December something. You got
Yeah, it was in the daytime.
December 4th or 5th.
Yeah. It was in the daytime,
Okay.
right? And then I caught him down the street from my house at nighttime. I walked up to him and recorded him.
Where was that at?
He responded to a call that they had about a homeless person. Right?
Okay. So
The
he was on-
ambulance showed up
So
first.
he was on duty at that time?
Yes.
Okay.
Was it the
Yes.
same day?
No. This was like maybe 2 days ago. It was a day matter of fact, it was the day before the 1st of January.
Oh, Friday?
Yeah.
Friday night?
Friday night, yep.
Yeah.
It was the day before, because I remember the next day we went to go record the robbery on Yucca and the freeway.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So what,
That time,
on the 31st?
him and the other officer, there was another officer with him, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't bother them. They steady try to put interfering with public duty charges on me, and they don't fucking understand it. That's why I'm explaining to every officer that I come in contact the actual definition of interfering, because they got it all fucked up. They're using their feelings, right? And they're forgetting the component C, which means it's not speech alone, man. They just take parts of it to fit their mistake. And I'm not trying to hear that, man. I'm not. Right?
that's
So
a-
the other dude, the other officer that was with him, refused to identify himself, and he did me like that. He did me just like this.
So what
After I
happened,
asked him for his name and badge number,
What happened on the 31st?
I'm explaining it to you.
So the other, so,
I walked up to them having a call at 7-Eleven on Allen and Hemphill at the corner. They wouldn't give me a call number. The other officer wouldn't identify himself. They basically said, fuck you. When he put his hand in my face, it's basically fuck you. Because I kept trying to get his name and he wouldn't do it. You get what they're doing now?
so
They don't want to identify themselves because they know y'all won't take a complaint for them without a badge and a name.
okay, yeah, we gotta get that, but we have Tapia, you already know who he is.
Yeah.
December 31st.
And the
we ran
other
into him
officer,
again.
yes.
Obviously, we can look that up.
And
look
he
at the call
threatened
and
to
all that
arrest
stuff.
me for interfering. And I told him, go ahead and touch me.
The
You
other-
will be sued.
The other officer?
No, him,
Tapia?
Tapia. Yeah, he tried to defend his dumb fucking partner's mistake.
He threatened to arrest you for interference. Okay. What came out of that? You got,
I made him leave.
the officers left?
Yeah,
Okay.
because they were done the whole time. They were just there because the guy was a homeless person and he was passed out at the thing, and the ambulance showed up and they didn't really need to be there.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it was a medical situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't ask no questions. I didn't interfere.
That's all.
You know?
Did you record that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got all your,
And Harvey was with me.
on the 31st.
Mhm.
Okay.
I always bring somebody with me now, man, because I don't trust the fucking police no more. And I want you to understand what you said when I pulled all these phones. I have 3 of them, and I also have a body camera, because them bitches lie. Every arrest. Not only that, I already turned open investigations on my other arrests. That's why I'm not telling y'all about it. They turn off body camera footage, man. And the court allows it. That's what I want y'all to understand, what's going on, man. And y'all are supposed to be the ones that stop this shit.
Okay.
This happened in July, and I'm still fighting charges that they're making up. I want y'all to understand that. Y'all know now. There's no more hiding. There's no more pretending y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because it's still going on today. My last arrest was for filming. Filming.
When was that?
December 12th. I was arrested on Berry and Riverside by Officer D.T. Lee. Now remember earlier I told you about there was 2 police officers that were chasing me on my July 25th arrest? That sergeant, I found him. His name is Sergeant Horn. He's out of the South Division.
From July 25th, Sergeant Horn?
And that's how I found him. I've been going around following cop cars trying to find numbers. Because there's one thing, and you can ask any victim that's ever been involved in any type of accident that involves a car to them, they're never gonna forget the face of the person or the car who did it to them. Victims know what I'm talking about. Them people I would never forget. I might not know their names, and I found some more that were there that night that didn't identify themselves working on the morning shift.
Okay.
And I have those videos too, and those you believe you will get those too.
Okay. So, I think we got your July 25th incident, December 1st incident. We have an incident with Sergeant Evans. We don't know the date specifically, and then December 4th, 5th-ish with Tapia at the bank.
Yeah.
December 31st with Tapia at the Hemp Hill Allen,
At the 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Make sure y'all write that down.
And then, and I just wrote down that you got arrested on December 12th by Officer Lee
Yeah.
for filming.
Yeah. And then there's another one too, since y'all mind. My other arrest on October 18th was done by T. Stevens, right?
October 8th,
18th.
18th.
And this was like maybe 10, 11 at night. And at that time, I was homeless. I didn't have nowhere to go. But that's another situation that has nothing to do with this, right?
Okay.
It's just life. Fucking a shitty situation happened, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was homeless.
Is there a complaint for October 18th with T. Stevens?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What is that complaint?
It's because what she did, she pulled me over for a headlight that wasn't out, right? And then she asked me to get out. She asked me if I had a driver's license or ID. I told her no. And then she's like, well, I need you to step out. I said, you pulled me over for a traffic violation, right? She's like, yeah. I said, can I just have my ticket? I don't want to answer no questions. She forced me out of the car and then handcuffed me because because she asked me where I'm coming from. My question was why? See, two answers that police officers don't like. I don't answer questions or why? Why do I have to answer that? And that's exactly what I did. I asserted my rights and I went to fucking jail for it.
What was the charge for that? Do you remember?
Yeah, listen. When the supervisor showed up, none of them told me nothing. None of them told me the names, right? I told him, she's taking me to jail for no driver's license after she fucking pulled me over for a headlight that wasn't out. So he's all like, it's at her discretion. Cool, I don't want to talk to y'all no more. Take me to jail. On the way to jail, this fucking chick and her partner, by the way, they stopped my recording. You know what I'm saying? And their shit says no body camera footage. And I can prove that she switched I got pulled over on Loudon Street, right? She put my arrest on Glen Garden Street.
Okay, on that side. I was like, Loudon's over here too.
Yeah.
So you got arrested, you got pulled over on Loudon?
On Loudon Street.
Okay.
Yes. And she changed my arrest to Glen Garden Street on the next block. And then she tried to tell me that she was able to take pictures of my tattoos because I was part of her gang investigation. But she pulled me over for a traffic stop. And I refused to take pictures of my tattoos. I refused to answer any more questions. I was already under arrest, going to jail for no driver's license. I get to jail. I end up getting 2 more charges. Resisting arrest, detention, transportation, and then interfering with police duties. For asserting my fucking rights.
Make sure y'all write this down.
Please, feel free.
Because the police report's gonna say something totally different.
And I have those too. I want y'all to know this.
You have the.
I have every police report of every arrest. All of them. I have videos of every arrest that I have when they say there's no body cam footage. And all of my reports, it says it turned them off. Even the cars, they turned them off. You want to know why? Because there's a specific thing that says when y'all hide evidence that proves our innocence, y'all fucked.
Malice,
Y'all fucked.
suppression.
Okay. All right. Well, is there any other times, incidents, or anything like that?
That's everything they've done to me since July.
Okay. All right. Well, we got all your information. We got to look at a bunch of data and videos and the photos. Wait for you to submit that stuff. And
there's also a thing that I read, right? That says y'all have to protect me because I'm a victim of the police department.
okay.
And that's what I'm asking y'all to do.
Like, what kind of protection do you need?
It's specific. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, I mean, what specific protection are you seeking?
I just said it. When you're a victim of the police department, you're supposed to
Oh,
protect
you're talking
me.
about the terror. Okay, I thought you meant like from the public or like.
No.
Okay,
no.
okay, gotcha. Now I'm following. All right. Well, we got your information. Obviously, this.
So y'all understand what I just said. Y'all have to protect me from these officers because it's only one division. It's not, I'm not going around different places and fucking getting treated like this, right? It's one specific divisions. 4 supervisors, 2 lieutenants and 2 sergeants are involved in all this.
Yeah, we got everybody written down. and we'll wait for your videos and your photos that you submit. We'll look through all the data and address it.
Cause what that basically means, what I explained to you, is like a restraining order. They can't come fucking with me no more. And that's what y'all allowed to do by ignoring the first arrest in July. Feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. I spent 6 months in that fucking law library, right? I've learned every fucking code, every law, every traffic thing, everything that y'all can lose your sovereign immunity, every way the fucking court can lose governmental immunity. And I'm explaining this to y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your job is to protect me, right? It's sad that y'all don't have a whistleblower act for us. Because that's what I'm exposing. Supervisors and lieutenants. See what I'm saying?
I gotcha. So, so from here, we'll take the complaint, we'll look at your videos and anything else that you submit, and we'll address any of these issues that we have when it comes to policy violations and stuff like that. And the officers will get reprimanded if they need to get reprimanded, whether it be a counseling, whether it be training,
No,
whether
no,
it's
no,
2 days
no,
off,
no,
whether
no,
it be.
I'm not trying to
I'm
hear
saying-
reprimand, bro. No.
The thing about it is,
I'm not trying to hear
we-
reprimand. Because if y'all let them get away with this, I want y'all to understand something. No, stop. I want you to understand something. I have a case that's going to get overturned in court. Y'all can either be witnesses or defendants. It's up to y'all. I done brought this to y'all. I done told you you have to protect me. You agreed with me. I don't want to hear nothing else no more about fucking reprimands and all that shit. They are out of the color of law. My videos, every video I have proves it.
Okay.
Just I want you to know this. They turned off body camera footage that proves my innocence. Y'all cannot protect them no more. You know that and you know that. And if y'all do, guess what? I'm gonna get your name and I'm gonna get your name. You can either be a witness for me or y'all can join them. It's up to y'all. Cause I'm done with this shit, man. I'm done. Do you see my face? I'm fucking serious. I'm done, man. Y'all not gonna do this shit to me no more. Not y'all. The police is done fucking with me. It's done. It's over with. I'm not trying to hear nothing else, man. Your job is to do it. I gave you all the information you need.
Can I double check? I just want to make sure I got your email address right. Is it ST? Is that a V?
R.
R? K?
Mm-hmm.
Is that ILLA?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll give some time, we'll look through all this stuff, and then we'll let the officer address it one by one, because
We're gonna need tracking numbers for those complaints too.
there's no way to track them. How are you gonna track them?
You don't give tracking numbers with your complaints?
Because I already have, remember, I have 4 internal investigations open already. They just gave me the tracking numbers for them yesterday.
What kind of number did you get?
It says 2021, then it has 3 numbers. And they're somewhere in order and some ain't.
Oh, those are the numbers we get from the automated system once we enter these in. We haven't entered them in yet.
Well, okay, whenever you're done, I'm gonna, you email them to me or text them to
Yeah,
me.
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And me too.
I thought you meant like a report number. I was like,
No.
it's just-
This has
so
nothing
what-
to do with reports.
So what that number is essentially the first 4 numbers, I'm sure is 2021, which means
The
the
day,
year,
year.
and then the numbers that they come in, so we get
No.
so many per year, so that's all it is.
It's for whenever you, wanna follow up, you say, well, what's the complaint number? Then you give them the number. They say,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
well, here's
normally
the
we could find a
document.
complaint number by that, or by your name, or address, or officer's name, and because
No.
everything kind of ties in together with the computer system, so.
When-
But that
when can
does
we
make it a
get
lot
that?
easier. Huh?
When can we come and get that tracking number?
It's probably easier to send, because we have to input all the stuff in, and we have to input the videos and all the stuff in, so that takes a while. It'll probably be sent to y'all, email.
By a while, what time frame are we looking at?
They can't give you a time frame.
Within a week?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all time frame, but I know them cops can't fuck with me no more, man. They're gonna quit. Cause I just caught one this morning. He was parked. Oh, write this one down too. Write this one down too.
Okay.
Cause the same motherfucker that was in my video, right?
Today?
This morning, right? I told him the same thing. I want to file an on-site complaint of you being parked right here illegally. And he refused to give me his name and badge number. When I asked him for a supervisor, he told me no.
Where was that at?
It's on Richmond, West Richmond, and Hempfield. It's at some type of clinic right there at the corner.
No, it's today.
Yes, this morning, early in the morning,
So
like
right there by
around
where all the
7.
U-Hauls are parked and stuff?
Yes,
Okay.
right across the street.
Yeah.
And I asked him to the supervisor to file on-site complaint of what he was doing, and he refused.
Did you record that one too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I'm telling you, everything that I record police now everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, they're following me. I have videos of them following me. I have videos of them coming to my house, passing by my house, going slow. I want you to understand this. I haven't put none of these videos out, man. There's some that I put out, but there's some that I have not. I want you to remember this. Their shit is done, dude. Y'all not gonna protect them. And if y'all do, y'all going down with them. Cause y'all know what they did was wrong. Y'all can't protect this shit no more. Y'all can't.
Okay. Well, we got all your information. We'll be in contact. We'll send you the information, the numbers via email, and we'll send you the link to your phone number to send us the videos and
All right.
take a picture of that ticket.
Okay.
What are your y'all's names?
Got a card. I'll give you a card.
Yeah, can I have yours too? Thank you. And I appreciate y'all professionalism, man. I hope y'all do what y'all say y'all are, man. I'm giving y'all a chance, because I give everybody a chance to do the right thing.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We
know what I'm
all
saying?
got to kind of work together and get this
Yeah.
kind of stuff cleared out.
Even the police officers that are on the streets doing me wrong, I give them a chance to do the right thing, and they choose their true colors.
There's no way you should have a sergeant telling people they're trespassing for filing a complaint either. That's unacceptable.
Man, because they use the owner.
Well, that way, we're back to the front. Yeah, you wanna go?
Let's go to the
Y'all park
front.
the front?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so then, I mean, that should be the end of this bullshit, man.
Just go straight through. Sorry.
All right, man. That's it, man. This is the place, look. This is the place where we came to, man. So now y'all know, if y'all need to file a complaint on any officer, this is where you come. This is where you come right here. Don't let them tell y'all nothing different. Y'all just witnessed it, man. This is where you come.
Next time, y'all see.
Yeah, let's come over here, though.